What's happening, guys? This is Hyper Paradox, and welcome back to Let's Play Beyond Good and Evil. In the last episode, we discovered where the Iris Network headquarters are, and we also received our next mission to go to the Neutralizing factory. But before we do that, we are going to go in here to a little side area, here in the transit.
Protected District is what they call it. They let everything go to the dogs.
In any case, there's a passage. We can sneak through.
Alright, so in here we have a pod, and if we push this locker to the side, there is a passageway we can crawl through.
There's something going on over there. I'm gonna go have a look.
Stay there.
And what do we have here? In my experiences, rooms that are glowing red are never a good thing. And whoa! What happened? I didn't mean to do that, but I'll roll with it. Okay, but if we take a look around here, and we have some crates to go to. Okay, here is a room full of conveyor belts and lasers. And what you have to do is you have to walk along these conveyor belts and jump off and onto the next one. And in some of them you'll have some lasers that you need to duck under or dive over. And I believe this is the right way. Excuse me! Alright, as I was saying, this is really not a very difficult area. And here's something very interesting. There are cases right here, but they have the mark of the alpha sections on them. And if that's the case, there could be people in these cases. That means what the Iris Network said is true. The alpha sections are indeed responsible for kidnapping the Hylians. That means that they are the accomplices of the DOMs. Alright, and because of that explanation, I am actually very low on health, so I'm gonna feed myself a quick box of K-Bups to get me back up to full health. And I have reached the end of the gauntlet. So there are some materia crystals here, but more importantly, there is a pearl. Number 16, taken back from the alpha sections.
There was some kind of weird traffic going on with some cases. And a pearl.
Okay, that takes care of what we can do in the Pedestrian District. By the way, if you want, there are some Starkos and some K-Bups here if you're running low. But I think it's time for me to get out of the Pedestrian District. Now, there are a couple of more places that I need to hit. So, let's go. Alright then. So we want to go over here to the section of Hylis where the lighthouse is. Because equipped as we are, we cannot enter the Neutralizing factory. Alright, we want to head over in this general direction. We're going to head into another side area. And it is right over here. And let's run into things. This is the Boras Layer. You could actually access this the moment you left the lighthouse, but you couldn't have done anything in here. And we have a new animal to snap. Bufo erectus.
Okay,
A standing frog, I'm guessing. And in this containment unit, we have a PA-1 capsule. And a couple of boost capsules for good measure. And we do have a grate in here.
Okay.
And that's just not okay with me. So, Paige, do the honors.
Sweet Jesus, Jade!
And so is here. There is our main objective for the Boras Layer. Okay, so we have a couple of materia crystals on the wall. I actually really like the sound polymeruses make. They sound like a cartoon character. Alright, that does it for the, excuse me! Just for that, you will get knocked into the, bridge. Like I said, it's much better. Once again, it's much easier if you knock the polymeruses off. When, Jade? Alright. But then again, you can actually one-shot them. Alright, that takes care of the polymeruses. Now, we have some mutant jellies to take care of. But fortunately, these guys are a lot less stressful to deal with. Actually, this is a really good time to demonstrate the super attack. I said this is a good time to demonstrate the super attack strengthener. Yeah, if you release the super attack and then hit the A button repeatedly, little energy pellets will pop out, and they will do additional damage to enemies. Pretty useful. Although it is limited to the fact that the super attack really is not that useful to begin with. Alright, now what we want to do here is we want to, I said what we want to do is we want to hit that bridge.
Let's go.
There we go. Now that that's taken care of, we can progress to the other side. And we have a really big materia crystal with even more units. Okay, let's go to the other side and meet the Crowshacks. Okay, that was another demonstration of that super attack. And that takes care of them. Nice job, Paige. You stood there aimlessly. Okay, there is the main objective. Come on. There we go. That takes care of that. Pearl number 12. Pearl Crowshacks.
Feel free to cast your pearl force once.
Nice. Very droll, Jade. I love that. Oh, and you know what I also love? Getting more materia crystals. Ooh, money, 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 money! Okay. Now that that's taken care of, let us go back outside, because that is the end of the Boras Layer. Ironically, there isn't a single Boras that appears in this area. But we will be seeing them later, trust me. But that's all we need to do in the Boras Lair. Oh, Paige! There you are! Alright. There's one more place we need to hit before we go to the Neutrapills factory. And that is the Mamago Garage. Because there is an upgrade that we're going to need if we want to enter the factory. And you know what Mamago Garage means? Jamaican rhinos, man! So let's talk to Hal. But first, let's buy some stuff from the vending machine.
Account identification, okay.
Alright. So let's talk to Hal over here. You wouldn't have anything by chance to shoot big insects with. And we get the mention of robo-guards. And for 5 pearls, we get the second upgrade for the hovercraft. The Neutralizing Cannon. And I'll get a chance to demonstrate what it does soon. But check it out, it's actually attached to the top of our hovercraft now, which is a nice little cosmetic change. Oh dear! Oop! All action's breaking loose! Except unlike the last Dom's attack, there aren't any Dom serpents. Oh gee! And holy moly! Those meteors do a lot of damage. And whoa! That was a little bit too close for comfort. But now is the time to demonstrate the Neutralizing Cannon. You hold down A, and you can target up to 3 targets at once, and then you release A to fire the shots. Oh, shut up. You're dead. And geez, even the rings that they leave behind do damage to you. And whoa!
For your safety, please leave the area.
Okay, you're moving me toward my main objective. Not that I'm complaining. But there is actually a robo-guard that is guarding the entrance to the Neutrapills factory. And that just isn't right.
Well, I'll be. They've even blocked off this passage. You used to be able to get to the...
So it's going to take 2 hits to destroy those robo-guards. Okay, now that that's settled and done with, we can finally enter the factory. And it's very dank and gloomy here, oddly appropriate since this is one of the major strongholds of the Alpha sections. And we do have a new animal right here, except he's actually right there. Boras Nocturnus.
Vorax. We're seeing more and more of them these days.
Are you there yet, Shawnee? Don't forget that the governor can help if you're having problems getting through a military door with a code. Just send her a picture of the cryptid signal.
Alright. So, if you remember what the Iris Network said, you can take a picture of the code and send it to the governor. Like so.
Yes, it's the code that we deciphered a couple of days ago.
But don't worry, it really doesn't take them long for you to get the code back from them.
If he hasn't changed it, it's still that. Good luck.
Alright, let's input the code. I believe it is F9V8, and it is. However, I hate to leave this on such an anticipating note, but I am running out of time, so I am actually going to stop the video right here. So, if you like my videos, leave a comment below, or you can give me a like, or you can hit that big red subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. Next time on Let's Play Beyond Good and Evil, we are going to enter the Neutrapills factory and begin our mission. This is Hyper Paradox, signing off.